Hello, my name is Dayalis Basayo and I will be presenting on how technological advancement affects our environment. Firstly, I would like to go over the problem. Computer and computer systems are becoming more and more essential to everyday life, not only in the workplace, but more importantly in the advancement of the entire world. The problem here is that this very advancement is costing us our environment. The resources needed to produce, distribute, and use computers are extremely rare, nearly impossible to recycle, toxic to humans and animal life. Essential elements to our phones and computers like lithium, cobalt, and neodymium are very rare on Earth. In order to source them and meet the growing demands, companies strip and mine the earth in unethical ways. Most often than not, mining goes on in undeveloped parts of the world where there are no laws protecting the workers or the land. As a result, entire plots of land have been stripped and multiple adults and minors have died due to unworkable conditions and dangerous practices. Additionally, as you can see in the picture, the mining and stripping of the land can decimate whole ecosystems, leaving animals without homes or food. Other downsides are that a lot of our computer parts that we often replace are nearly impossible to recycle and contain toxic chemicals like lead that can seep into the earth and contaminate our drinking water through the runoff. On the other side, computers have revolutionized the way that we communicate. Today, we have smartphones, the internet, computers, social media, video conferencing tools like Zoom and Skype, and mobile apps like WhatsApp that allow us to communicate with anyone around the world within seconds. Technological inventions like MRIs, X-rays, and heart pacers have allowed us to live longer and higher quality lives. Robotical tools like the Da Vinci system have given way for safer and more precise surgeries. Lastly, the internet and mobile devices like smartphones and computers have given us access to all of the world's knowledge with a click of a button. Thanks to technology, the average human today lives a far better, longer, and more enjoyable life than its ancestors a mere 50 years ago. Now, for the ethical analysis. I will be basing my reasoning on the ACM Code of Ethics. I will use 1.1, 1.2, and 3.1. For the unethical argument, I will be using 1.2, which states that for technological advancement to be ethical, it must avoid harm, which include physical and mental injury to humans and damage to the environment. As I have mentioned before, the advancement of technology and computers has polluted the earth with chemicals, stripped it of its resources, and has directly put humans in harm's way. For the ethical side, computers have bettered the world as humans see it. Under 1.1, computers have indeed contributed to society and human well-being by bettering our quality of life overall. Also, under 3.1, technological advancement does always have, for the most part, the public good as its central concern. Regardless of its ethicality, technology continues to innovate. Computers have led the way for innovation. Companies like Amazon and Google have pledged to make their carbon footprint smaller and have also promised to donate over $1 billion each within the next 10 years to conservation efforts. Additionally, individuals like MrBeast and Mark Rober, who are prominent YouTubers, are making an impact by using their influence to raise money for environmental conservation. Last year, they launched Team Trees, which with the help of drones and robotically led teams vowed to plant a tree for every dollar raised. Overall, their goal was to plant 20 million trees with $20 million. As of right now, they have planted over 50 million trees with the help of their subscribers. This year, they are raising money for Team Seas, which will take 1 pound of trash out of the ocean for every dollar raised. This is made possible by technology. The Ocean Conservation Robot and the others like it are stationed in the mouth of polluted rivers and ocean hotspots. They will pick up trash autonomously 24 hours a day, 365 days out of the year. Right now, they are smashing their goals Their goal was to raise $30 million in 3 months. Right now, they are about a month in and they have raised over $20 million, which means they will surpass their goal by December. Now, a short video will play explaining Mr. Beast and Mark Roberts' project just a little bit more.
Well, it looks like YouTube's #1 furry, Mr. Beast, is doing another charity drive. The last time he did something like this, he ended up planting like 23 million trees, which if you ask me, that's just way too many. If a tree puts out on average 260 pounds of oxygen per year, that means every 365 days, Mr. Beast is single-handedly responsible for 6 billion pounds of oxygen pollution in the atmosphere. What an actual piece of shit. What do war criminals, Mr. Beast, racist people, and the Pope all share in common? Yep, they breathed oxygen. Personally, I'm just built differently. I only need a constant IV drip of quarter pounders from McDonald's straight into my bloodstream to stay alive. What can I say? I'm proud to be an American. So when I heard that Mr. Beast was doing another charity drive to remove plastic from the ocean, my bullshit detectors were going off the charts. It's very obvious Mr. Beast realized he made a massive mistake with his last project and is now desperately trying to save as many living organisms as humanly possible to consume the oxygen that he himself was polluting the atmosphere with. But what Mr. Beast doesn't know is that turtles actually love plastic. It's their favorite meal. So by cleaning up the ocean and depolluting things, he's inadvertently depriving these cute creatures of their favorite meal, leading them to starve and die. So that's exactly why I'm encouraging all of my subscribers right now to head over to Mr. Beast's website and give him as much money as humanly possible. The look on his face when he realizes the blood of many turtles and the tears of many turtle families sitting down at the dinner table and realizing the store is out of plastic rings will be on his hands. So like on his website, it's like $1 equals 1 pound of trash removed from the ocean. On this YouTube video right now, 1 like equals 1 turtle shot by a firing squad. So smash the like button, subscribe, bell, comment, Twitter, Discord.
In conclusion, I find that the advancement of computers and technology is, on balance, ethical. While it is true that computers have and probably will continue to pollute our environment, I find it a necessary evil. Overall, computers have changed our world for the better and will keep innovating solutions for our problems.